you're just not going to.
YHJFX. YHJFX. Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's up, Stu? Hello?
Hello.
What do you normally do before the start of the show?
I know what to do. You say good and all that, and then I talk.
Spiritual brother says, what's the word?
Yeah, that was too fast. That was too fast. You didn't give time to get.
What's my question?
Oh, you want the trivia question for tonight? All right, let's give you the trivia question for tonight. This is movies. The Wicked Witch of the West died at the beginning of The Wizard of Oz. True or false? The Wicked Witch of the West died at the beginning of The Wizard of Oz. True or false? I'll give you the answer at the end.
Love you.
You can't even get it together. What's wrong with you?
Love you kids. Love you grandchildren. Happy Labor Day weekend, even though some of us had to go to work and others didn't. I went to work. Anyway, let me get this started. And also, guys, y'all know what's coming up next week. 9/11. So, get ready for that emotional moment for a lot of people. And like I always say on 9/11, everybody tends to forget about the plane that went down in Pennsylvania. We all forget about that. We also forget about what happened at the Pentagon. We tend to forget about that. And these were all the same. This was all the same day. This was all about the same people. So, I wish we stopped forgetting about the Pentagon and Pennsylvania, those who lost their lives on the airplane. I don't even know why we don't talk about Oklahoma and Timothy McVeigh. He killed a whole lot of people. But we always want to bring up Benghazi. But anyway, also, did y'all hear about this story on TMZ printed this? A man ran up in Las Vegas, ran up in a sex toy store and stole a 3-foot-tall dildo that weighed 40 pounds. It was called the Moby. And the cost was $1,250.
Wow. I don't even want to know.
Well, I was reading the story, and the dude must have had some type of plan with it because he sure as hell stole it. He walked in, he had his mask on, you could tell he was white. He walked in, he took it, and he walked out. I don't know what kind of party you plan on throwing that night, but dude, that is gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
Antonio. Share the Facebook one.
Oh man. A 3-foot-tall dildo. You have got to be kidding. I want to say that when I do these stories, and my co-host here is too busy trying to find Facebook on Bradley, but when I do these stories, I try to do them with the utmost respect for people. And all week long, I've heard that California was trying to pass a bill for pedophiles. And you, of all people, should already know that for some reason, California leads the way when it comes to a lot of controversial laws. But I do believe the reason why the truth of the matter that these laws do get passed is because of the simple fact is what goes on in Hollywood, what goes on everywhere. we keep thinking that these bills are made for us. How do you change a law that condones you sleeping with children? Is my first and foremost point off. How is it that you can sleep with yourself at night sleeping with children? I don't get that. It's on my story. I don't get in depth with it because the simple fact is, what infuriates me to this day is that a man can literally be on the sidewalk smoking a joint, selling water, minding their own business, and yet they passed a law that has to deal with children. Wow. Unbelievable. Kudos to Virginia for trying to pass a law. So, well, look, those who don't get it, those who have never been in trouble, you will never get it. Those who've never felt handcuffs on their wrists, those who've never been to intake, those who've never had a prison number or taken a photo, you wouldn't understand this. So I don't expect you to listen. But when a no-knock warrant, and if you know people in New York, they'll tell you all about it, or Chicago, a no-knock warrant basically just says, all they can do is bust in your door and say, we have a warrant. That's it. Doesn't matter if you do anything. Don't matter if you're sitting there eating oodles and noodles, ice cream. They think you got something in there, drugs or whatever. They're busting in, whether they're right or wrong. That's a no-knock warrant. It's sad but true. All you guys who keep screaming, Blue Lives Matter, you're the ones that really hold up the process here. Because nobody told them they had to become an officer. No one. No one told your grandson, nephew, whoever, to become an officer. No one. And
yeah, but they didn't expect all of this to be happening either. And
they did.
Hold up.
That's what training is for.
It's training for. But if you truly want to back this train up, what happened a long, long time ago in the 60s and the 70s and stuff like that? Of course, back then we had the mafia, so.
I'm just telling you people that, if they want to change laws for pedophilia, you better pray to God they don't change nothing else. See, here's what you all need to understand. They're going to make sure there's certain laws in place that fit certain criteria. But they're going to make sure that the laws that put blacks, Hispanics, and no one of power, poor white trash, is with the blacks and the Hispanics. They're going to make sure they go to prison for anything and everything. That's why if you notice, look how long they're automatically detaining you, even if they're right or wrong. I put it to you this way. Say that you were minding your business, you was at the store shopping like you normally do. An officer comes up to you and goes, we need to talk to you outside. Your first reaction is, for what? But
you want to know because you don't know why the cops even there asking you to go outside.
Well, according to what everybody's saying, you look like the guy we're looking for. Knowing full well you're not. But the guy they're looking for could have rolled right past you. But they're not going to believe anything you have to say. Even if you show them ID, they're still not going to believe you. So while you're detained or you're actually getting escorted to intake, then all of a sudden, we made a mistake. You could have been there for 2 days. We made a mistake. Okay, how is that going to make me feel better? You embarrassed me in front of all these people here, telling me that you made a mistake when I showed you who I was, and yet that same person that you did not get or mistaken me for just killed somebody. And then you want to save face by saying, it was an actual problem. What? No. I'm going to tell you what Social Security told me when they stole my ID. You only get one. You don't get a do-over.
Huh?
Yeah. You only get one Social Security number. You don't get a do-over. That's what they told me. So when I spit out my social security number and it says who I am, there's nothing to repeat. That means someone stole it or someone kept it to use it for their own personal vendetta.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because, like, some of the things you see on TV, people go through your computers and all this thing, go get all your stuff.
Yeah.
And the one woman on TV that they showed that the police came to her while she had her children and taking her, trying to take her away because her identity was stolen. And she's like, I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
They stole her identity, but whatever they did with her identity, they were bad people, so it made her look like the bad person.
Oh, believe me, you're an innocent person. You got to fight a hell of a lot harder than someone who's crooked. Believe me when I tell you that. So when you hear these stories about people who tell you
We're
what
gonna have to
happened
get
to them,
our Social Security tattooed to us, so we know.
it wouldn't make no
So
difference.
people know
All
exactly
people
what
got to do is steal it.
Social Security is.
I'm just telling you. You guys think this is a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
You think this is not a joke. There are stories of people who will tell you they thought it was a routine traffic stop. Next thing you know, they ran their name and social security number, and come to find out someone else had used it and done some god awful things to it. You're going to jail until they figure it out. Doesn't matter. They don't even have to use your picture. Once you spit out, if someone knows your social security number, all they got to do is rattle it off. Younger brothers, younger sisters did it to older siblings to get into a club.
Shoot, some parents even use their own child's Social Security number and that go in their bank account and take some of their money.
Or
And
use
don't
it for a
tell
bill.
them. And don't tell them. No, they don't even tell their own child. And when the child goes to get some money out, going, whoa, wait a minute, where's all my money?
Yeah. I'm just telling you. There was something else. This race that's coming up, to me personally, it's going to be rigged. I can tell you it's going to be rigged.
race? What are you talking
The presidential race, it's going to be rigged. I'm telling you, it's going to be rigged. And because, number one, this mail-in crap, how's that going to work? You might as well just tell us, put a mask on and make us stand 6 feet apart. Because this whole, really, I'm going to mail in something that you're never going to read or you're going to throw in the trash because you don't know if I'm voting Democrat or Republican. Come on, man.
Well, how long is it going to take to get there? How much mail are you going to read
Come.
when you get it come? And depending on how long it's going to take to get there.
Yeah. Just have people stand 6 feet apart like you normally be doing and vote. This is ridiculous. Because the whole thing about it is this. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this is trying to get better. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this is trying to get better. If people are shooting you on the streets like a dog, then they're telling you that now, very soon, pedophiles is going to have permission to sleep with your child. Then you're telling, next thing you know, if you're being raped, your accuser ain't going to jail because you consented, even though they raped you. Next thing you know, it's going to be chaos. So I have no reason but to question God and say, why am I down here again? What is my purpose here? Because it seems like to me, I'm not getting anything done except ducking bullets. You promised us in a Bible that we fully read that there's supposed to be prosperity, purpose, dreams, and goals. Praise you, Allah, whoever. But I'm only seeing dodging bullets. Help me understand this. You keep telling me have faith, but how can I have faith when everything is going against everything that's evil? I'm trying to figure this out. So you're telling me that praising you gets more evil? Praising you gets more storms? Praising you, not saying that you're not real. I'm just saying that something's not right. You pass a law to sleep with children. So what's the point of me? I might as well just go to the store and get me an AR-15 myself and just wait for the day y'all come to my door. You're going to get out of it anyway. I'm just saying. Got anything else to say?
Hello, Wanda.
I'm cold. That's why she can't talk.
I am cold.
Cool. You don't.
All right. Now, did anybody get the trivia question right?
I got it right.
What is it?
I heard that the Wicked Witch of the West was a prostitute.
No,
That's why they threw the house on her.
Shut up.
I heard Donald Trump was there.
Stop. All right. The Wicked Witch of the West died at the beginning of The Wizard of Oz. Is that true or false?
She knew too much.
She didn't know too much. That was false. She didn't die at the beginning. It was the Wicked Witch of the East who was squished under Dorothy's house when it landed in Oz. So it wasn't the West, it was the East that died, not the West. Did you know that? No, you didn't. All you had to do is say all this hoopla.
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank y'all for joining in.
we'll see y'all on
YouTube Tuesday. Happy Memorial Day, Labor Day, Kwanzaa,
Labor Day.
Jewish
Labor
Day.
Day.
YHJFF.
And good luck to all the kids that are going back to school on Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll see how everything goes.
School.
Woohoo!
Y'all better start reading this stuff, man. Read these laws. So anytime you see Facebook, somebody says somebody's about to pass something, y'all better read it. Make sure it ain't false. I didn't see the fact checker sign. That's why I knew it was kind of real and, stuff that was going on in it.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.